Hey, it's Adam here, and in this video I want to talk to you about posture. And really what it is where movement begins and ends in your body. When you're in good posture, it means that your body's working efficiently together, and when you have bad posture, it means that you're putting undue stress in parts of your body that's going to catch up to you sooner or later. And so I want to talk to you about being mindful of what it is, how to find it, and how to support your training going forward. To find correct posture, I want you to take two fingers and place them on the most prominent part of your breastbone. That's called the manubrium. Once you find that, I want you to take the other two fingers and place them on your pubic bone, which is right above your goods. And once you do that, I want you to feel like those 2 points are lined up in space. So some people might be living back here, some people might be living back here. So you might have to do a little bit of an adjustment either forward or back to find it. You'll also have to maybe pull your pelvis underneath you a little bit in order to feel like those 2 points are in alignment. Another way that you'll know if those 2 points are in alignment is that you'll start to feel a little activation in your abdominals. They'll start to feel like they're turned on a little bit, and when you feel that, then you'll definitely know that you're in good alignment in your torso. The next thing I want you to do is take your shoulders and spread them out. I'm not looking for you to squeeze them back, but instead I'm looking for you to take the sides of your shoulders and reach them to the opposite walls this way. When you do that, now you're opening up your shoulders, you're in good alignment. Then I want you to take an imaginary string attached to the top of the back of your head and bring it up. That way your ears should be in alignment with your shoulders. Your pelvis should be underneath your rib cage, and your rib cage on top of your pelvis. So I understand that this might be a little challenging for most of you to feel, but I just want you to, at least in your mind, if you think that those 2 points are in alignment, then you're most likely in the ballpark of having good posture. Another thing that you can do to support your body and feeling where your pelvis should be is start doing a little bit of rotation. Just place your hands on the sides of your hips and rotate your pelvis forward and back, just so that you start to feel that articulation in your pelvis and know that you have the ability to bring your pelvis underneath you, forward and back. I also want to show you what this looks like when you sit down. When you're sitting at your desk, I want you to find that same posture. Put those 2 fingers on your breastbone at the most prominent part. Place the other 2 on your pubic bone right above your goods. And when you sit here, again, bring those 2 points in alignment. Feel the activation in your abdominals, spread your shoulders, take that string attached to the top of the back of your head, bring it up, and that's how you should be working at your desk. If your monitor is too low, that's going to bring you down. So make sure that your monitor is at the height of your eyes. That will help a lot when you go to work on your posture. Now when you're seated and you're trying to find this posture, you can, again, play with your pelvis, rolling forward and back. So when you go in both directions in the extreme version, I want you to find the center point and feel like you have equal pressure on both of your sit bones. If you're not sure where your sit bones are, you can just put them right underneath there, underneath your butt, and you'll feel the most prominent bones. And when you sit down, I want you to feel that you have equal pressure right on top of those bones. A lot of times people are sitting in this tucked position, and that's really throwing them off from the ground up, from the chair up. So I really want you to work on getting that pelvis back, and then in a neutral position, sitting directly on top of your sit bones. From there, you're in a good place to start to work on your posture. So you go into extension, and then into flexion, and then back into neutral. Or you go into flexion, then extension, and then back into neutral. Play around with that pelvic position so that you can start to be aware of the position of your pelvis when you sit. Remember not to just make adjustments with your pelvis, but also with your torso, with your rib cage. So your shoulders can round forward, they can go back, but you want to stay right in the neutral position when you're working.